You better move over, because the big dogs are in the house. We got the towering Great Dane, tall enough to dunk on somebody. The powerful Mastiff, and my personal favorite, the Rottweiler. These breeds are strong and intelligent, and they take their jobs, like guarding property or pulling a sled, very seriously. In the right home, they make great companions, like my girl Nala. So sit back, relax, and watch these dogs work.
Thank you, Candace Parker, two-time gold medalist. She mentioned Nala. She likes hanging with her dog, Ace, as well. We're live in New York. The working group is ready to go here.
May we have the working group in the ring, please.
'31 in the working group. Last year, the group winner was Monty, the giant Schnauzer. And Jason, the working group has the longest drought of any group, of any breed, I should say, that has won Best in Show. 2004 was the last time when a Newfoundland won.
Yeah, you know, it's just as much as everybody thinks the favorites win, sometimes it just doesn't happen. So, you know, it goes in phases. Sometimes there's a great dog in a working group. Sometimes there's a great terrier. So hopefully tonight we're going to see another great dog emerge from the working group that maybe can go all the way and break that drought.
12 Best in Show wins overall from the working group. Remember, this is the 149th year. We're ramping up for next year.
The big 150.
Yeah, 150.
150th anniversary. Can't wait.
It's amazing. That's where it all began. 1877. There were only 38 states when Westminster began this dog show. That is amazing. And this is our judge, Dr. Nixa Lemo. He is from Croatia, and you, as a former judge, or do some judging still, are the standards, do they vary from other countries compared to the U.S. or America?
Sure, he's an FCI judge, and it's a great organization, and they actually have some different standards, a lot of the standards from the country of origin. So, but what he will do is he'll read our American standards and judge by them and not the FCI standards.
He has 40 years in the sport. This is his third assignment at Westminster.
A national treasure in Japan, the Akita's proud heritage includes hunting large game. This powerful and dignified dog is renowned for courage and loyalty, but may not be tolerant of other animals. Somewhat aloof towards strangers, they form strong family bonds. The Akita is highly intelligent and responds best to early socialization and training. This is Akita, number 12.
And this Akita from Canada, at the age of 6, and right away the trademark, you notice the plush tail that kind of curls over the back.
Yeah, and you'll actually see when we look at their head, these hooded ears that actually tilt forward. It's a beautiful, beautiful representation when you see that ear just tipping forward on the head. And they have a beautiful gait going away. Big side gait.
An actual Akita museum in Japan.
The Alaskan Malamute is the most powerful of Arctic breeds, with a thick double coat and boundless energy. It originally excelled at pulling heavy loads and now makes an excellent active companion if the owner is up to it. In 2010, the Malamute became the official state dog of its native Alaska. This is Alaskan Malamute, number 7.
So you talk about an international show. This dog's from Italy. It's one of the top dogs in Italy. It's you know, to come here with a foreign dog, it's a lot of work, but look, it pays off. Any dog can win. We have a lot of great representation from all over the world.
George Lucas, his inspiration for Chewbacca was his Malamute.
I can believe that. There we go.
And they love.
Right on cue.
That's perfect. Now, did the handler lead him on that, or did he just holler on his own?
No, the dogs do talk sometimes, and it's great to see. It's an expression of their personality.
Now, this guy from Italy, so he probably was ordering a little burrata or something.
The Anatolian Shepherd Dog is an ancient breed from Turkey and Asia Minor. A true working dog bred for livestock guardian. He is highly intelligent, independent, extremely fast and agile. He is also very territorial, so a formal introduction is necessary for strangers. This is Anatolian Shepherd Dog, number 10.
I think what's interesting about the working group is the diversity of the jobs they did. So we saw the Malamute that would pull a sledge working by itself. This is a perimeter guardian, so it would actually circle the perimeter of the area it was supposed to guard and protect either livestock, people, property.
Thank you. Around, please.
Another from Canada at age 4. Groot is the call name. By the way, this breed has appeared in films Friends with Benefits and Kate and Leopold.
The Swiss farm dogs of the Mastiff type were early helpers of alpine herders and could be seen pulling to market as well into the 1800s. The Bernese Mountain Dogs are strong tricolor dogs with a self-confident nature. They are a versatile breed, enjoying many performance activities as well as serving as therapy dogs. This is Bernese Mountain Dog, number 24.
This is a splendid dog. I just love the breed. They're such a hard-working dog. They worked in cold conditions in the mountains. They just really have this drive to serve and work. And you can see the beautiful markings, very traditional of the breed.
They got that toughness. By the way, Ben Roethlisberger, the former Steeler quarterback, was an owner of a Bernese Mountain Dog. Hercules.
The Black Russian Terrier is a large and powerful dog that is highly intelligent and dominant in nature. The breed was developed in Russia in the 1950s for military work. With proper socialization and training, they make excellent companions and excel in obedience and agility competitions. This is Black Russian Terrier, number 12.
Thank you. Down and back halfway, please.
Saw our view from where we are, and hope you're enjoying from wherever you're watching. Black Russian. I thought you ordered that the other night at the bar. Oh no, you were at Wolf when you ordered a White Russian. That's your famous bar back there in Wisconsin, I think.
I ordered up a bourbon yesterday, apparently. So
I'm sure it tasted splendidly. Or would it be splendid?
Splendid.
Splendid?
Really.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sorry to try to. Well, that's a great.
And this is a powerful dog. I mean, look at him. He's so imposing. And, he was supposed to be this big guardian dog. And you can see that, all the strength.
Boerboel is a descendant of the Mastiffs that first came to South Africa with the founders of the Dutch settlement in 1652. An all-around farm dog and guardian, the Boerboel is an agile and intelligent breed that is devoted to its family. They are self-assured, fearless, and strong-willed, requiring frequent and ongoing socialization. This is Boerboel, number 7.
This is one of those dogs that's a descendant of the Mastiff, and the name translates to farm dog. So this was another protection dog from predators. It also would track and hold game until the hunter was there to bring it down.
Mike Tyson owns a Boerboel, so they're going to be tough.
Take him around, please.
This is a great crowd tonight. It was building last night. Back at the Garden for the first time in 5 years. And there is comedian Heidi Gardner, part of a sellout crowd here tonight.
The boxer is fearless, highly intelligent, and happy. Originally bred to run down and hold wild boar and bear, he is not a dog for the timid and can be protective when called upon. Extremely intuitive, he is always responsive to his owner's moods and is a fine, alert companion dog for any family. This is Boxer, number 16.
Down and back.
So the judge, you always point out the head for certain dogs, they deserve a little more attention here.
Sure, the head on the boxer is one of the key characteristics, and you'll see him check for this strong jaw that actually goes past. Most of the teeth meet in a scissors bite, which is just off. This is a strong underjaw, so the underjaw goes past the top teeth.
Around, please.
It's very important in this breed. It gives that finished look to the head.
Yeah, kind of
look at that temperament. My goodness.
Just
standing there showing like an amazing show dog.
Chiseled head. Impressive. Jamie Little's been very busy. Jamie, what's going on?
Well, Chris, continuing its long-standing tradition of prioritizing canine health, the Westminster Kennel Club has named Dr. Sarah Lyle as its Veterinarian of the Year. A distinguished therogenologist and associate professor at Louisiana State University, Lyle was chosen from a pool of over 300 nominees for her exceptional dedication, excellence, and unwavering commitment to animal care and advocacy. Westminster will donate $10,000 in Dr. Lyle's name to Not One More Vet, a nonprofit aimed at improving mental wellness of veterinary professionals.
The Bullmastiff, the original gamekeeper's night dog, was developed to protect English estates from poachers in the latter half of the 19th century. Today, Bullmastiff is an athletic and agile dog with a sound temperament and body. He is dependable and loyal family member and still protective of his family's properties. This is Bullmastiff, number 9.
This Bullmastiff from Brooksville, Florida, and the Tractor Supply Company, they analyzed data from the top 50 cities in the U.S. to determine the best cities for dogs. I'm talking about Florida to travel to. Tampa was number 1 on the list, followed by Austin, Portland, Miami, and then Tucson.
Okay.
So he didn't want to leave home.
I guess not. No, he loved his home.
The Cane Corso is a descendant of the ancient Roman Malassian dog that accompanied the legions on their vast campaigns across Europe. After the fall of the Roman Empire, his versatility was put to good use as a livestock guardian and as a valuable aid in the hunt. His temperament is a unique blend of guardian and companion to their family. This is Cane Corso, number 23.
This is one of the great hunting dogs that we have. And you can see the power that's denoted through the body, the length of back. And he has a great name, Dr. Dre.
Yes, well, Kendrick Lamar was at the Super Bowl halftime. And speaking of that, Patrick Mahomes owns a Cane Corso named Silver to go along with his pit bull named Steel. And the Game of Thrones, the fans will remember that Ramsay Bolton owned a Cane Corso.
Developed in New Hampshire, the Chinook is truly an American breed. They are highly trainable, intelligent, athletic working dogs that excel in obedience, agility, therapy work, tracking, and lure coursing, and dog-powered sports such as sledding and karting. Above all, the Chinook is cherished as a loving companion, happily going wherever his family ventures. This is Chinook, number 6.
I really enjoy this breed. It's a hidden gem, I think. You know, people haven't really been exposed to this breed. It's a native breed to the United States. And what's really interesting, you'll see, you know, all the dogs, their ears are similar, so that whether they're standing up, laying flat, this breed can have ears that are up and down, and it really doesn't matter because it wasn't really a part of its purpose.
The tail, we always point to that, how it fits the standard, but that's kind of like a little bit downward.
Yeah, we call it a saber, kind of a saber.
State dog of New Hampshire.
The Doberman Pinscher is named for its developer, Louis Doberman. Rottweilers, local sheepdogs, and an Old English Pinscher, Old German Pinscher, were used to perfect the ultimate police-type dog. Today, because of their innate desire to be of service, Dobermans excel at both therapy work and as service dogs. This is Doberman Pinscher, number 26.
Thank you. Thank you. Down and back halfway.
All right, New York Rangers great Henrik Lundqvist, proud owner of a Doberman named Nova. And of course, he plays here when there's ice.
Yeah, we talk about greats. Andy Linton went best in show here with the Doberman. So he's truly one of the greats of handling Dobermans, and Penny's a beautiful example of the breed. She's just poured into her skin, and it's so tight, so attentive. Just a beautiful example, and putting on a heck of a show tonight. Go let her grab her little snacks before she goes on her run. Just lovely.
The Dogo Argentino was developed in Argentine's Cordoba province in the 1920s, was bred to find, chase, and catch dangerous game such as wild boar and pumas and other destructive predators. They are athletic and protective of family and property. This is Dogo Argentino, number 12.
And this is one of our newer breeds as well. We haven't seen many of these here in the country. There's pockets of them where they're very popular. It's a very intelligent, hard-working, dedicated dog. You can see that strong head that's very muscled in the cheek area, the heavy bone, but still very agile and elegant at the same time.
Looking very muscular. 2021 first year entered here, so looking for that first ever group win.
And I've had the pleasure of judging these in other countries, South America and Europe, and they're a very competitive breed elsewhere.
Dogue De Bordeaux is one of the most ancient French breeds. Historically used as a guardian, hunter, and fighter, the breed was prized as a protector. His stocky and athletic build, self-assurance, and serious expression make for an imposing appearance. Gifted for guarding, he is a very good companion and loyal and affectionate with his master. This is Dogue De Bordeaux, number 14.
Now, do they have one of the larger heads, or can we say the most in the canine world?
It's interesting you ask that question because they actually call for the circumference of the head to equal the height at the shoulder.
Thank you.
And, okay, wow. So what would the purpose of that be? Why do you want that large of a head?
It's just how they developed the breed because they wanted to have this large molosser type head.
Remember in the movie with Tom Hanks, Turner and Hooch?
German Pinscher is a multi-purpose breed, originally kept as a stable dog and renowned as a ratter. A dedicated companion and loyal protector of home and family, the German Pinscher is determined and assertive. Obedience training is definitely recommended for these intelligent, energetic, and willing learners.
Thank you.
This is German Pinscher, number 7.
So this is not a Doberman in miniature, just so you know.
You can separate
They're
that.
progenitor of many of those breeds, so. Look at that. Just stops perfect. Such an intelligent dog. You know, they know what's coming, so they're already ready and they're on the tips of their toes. And you can see they're a little more powerful, very compact, muscular dog.
We're talking about the giant Schnauzer and Monty, a chance to win this group for 3 straight years. Coming out of the group 23-24 and is battling its way in the working group to try to get to best in show.
The giant Schnauzer appeared in Germany in the late 1800s. It was almost certainly a herding dog, but the breed became popular as a guard or watchdog. The miniature Schnauzer, which is shown as a Terrier, and the standard and giant, which are shown here as working dogs, are 3 distinct breeds. This is Giant Schnauzer, number 16.
Please, can you show me the bite?
So as he was going over his dog, one of the important traits of this breed is that hard textured coat. Very protective, and it has to be this hard texture. And, you know, he's going to judge them just like he did, say, with the Doberman, this down and back. They have to be clean and true when they go down and back.
And the beard, part of...
It's part of the protective. Cover the eyebrows, cover the eyes, the beard covers the mouth.
See if it'll be Monty.
A three-peat.
Yeah. Chiefs couldn't do it. Maybe
yeah,
Monty
let's hope he doesn't follow in the Chiefs stance. But I was happy for the Eagles. So there you have it right there. Well, he's trying.
It's like
Thank you. Take him around, please.
It's like Marsha. We got Monty here going for 3 in a row.
She's just calming him down because they're ready to go. You know, the crowd really brings him up. There he goes. Smooth sailing for Monty there.
The Great Dane is a true giant among the large breeds, descending from the Irish Wolfhound and Mastiff line. The breed was developed in Germany some 400 years ago to hunt wild boar. Despite its name, he has no known connection to Denmark. His impressive size and yet friendly general nature combine to create a first-rate companion. This is Great Dane, number 16.
So this is my breed, Chris. This is a breed I grew up with showing. Earlier today, we had a young girl, Allison Gallant, qualify and make it to the finals in junior showmanship. But now we have Lexus, who we saw earlier. And he's a lovely example of the breed. He's one of the top winning Great Danes of all time, chasing the record, chasing maybe a best in show here tonight. He's certainly putting on a great show. And what we saw just a minute ago, him standing there, this beautiful, majestic, regal animal, and that's really what defines a Great Dane. You want to see this elegance. Look at that. What a show tonight.
Standing about 32 inches. They can go much higher. Jamie Little spent some time, so we got to know him, the handler, the owner, just a little bit better. Top of the hour.
Beautiful.
Live on FS1. Your favorite dogs are on display and working our way through the working group. One more group after that, and then best in show. You'll see it live right here.
The Great Pyrenees is an ancient dog of outstanding intelligence and bravery. They guard the flocks and properties of Bernese Mountain Shepherds and were the royal court dog of French King Louis XIV. Today they continue to work as livestock guardians and serve as loyal, dignified family companions. This is Great Pyrenees, number 8.
So Chris, you asked earlier about colors and how important they are. Well, think about this dog guarding sheep. It would be blending in with the flock, and then if a predator came, it would obviously guard the flock and, you know, go after the predator. And they also work in tandem with the Pyrenean Shepherd that we saw yesterday in the herding group.
Thank you.
So but that's a natural working together because they're from the same breed.
Sure, they were from the same area, so they learned to work together. One would be the actual guardian, one would be the alarm sounder.
The Greater Swiss Mountain Dog is descended from ancient Mastiff brought into the heart of Europe by the Roman legions. The breed was a draft and drover as well as a guardian of the farm. These smooth-coated, tricolored giants are calm and loyal and are easily trained by skilled owners. This is Greater Swiss Mountain Dog, number 15.
Cute dog. Speaking of that, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up. In a recent survey, we love these, 72% of the people, dog owners who were surveyed, said that adding a dog to your dating profile makes you more appealing. You believe that?
I do believe that. I remember walking the beaches in Newport Beach with a Great Dane, and anyone would come up to you to see your dog. So you had your choice.
Even you, right?
Even me. I mean, it was a struggle, but
that's a cute face.
The Komondor is an ancient breed considered the king of the Hungarian livestock guardians. They are large, muscular dogs covered with dense white cords which protect them from the elements and help them blend with the flock. The Komondor is affectionate and gentle with its family, but it is a fearless breed with a natural guarding instinct. This is Komondor, number 6.
Back halfway, please.
So the coat forms braids. I guess, how do you maintain?
So you asked yesterday. These are cords. So these are actually called cords.
I'll hum a few bars if you need.
Yeah, I'm sure you could hum a few bars while you're grooming this dog. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. You know, these dogs take years to have these cords grow to the ground, and it takes a lot of dedication. It's a great example. They have such beautiful carriage.
That's certainly unique. It's a 5-year-old named Ranger from Colorado. And these are the dogs waiting.
Look at it.
Or they're
all waiting.
Just watch them all day.
Kuvasz is an ancient livestock guardian dog developed in Hungary. Bold and fearless and courageous, it has a historically guarded estates and flocks, but now can frequently be found in suburban homes or on small farms. The Kuvasz is muscular, athletic, and intelligent with a coarse white double coat. This is Kuvasz, number 6.
Another one of our Hungarian breeds, and as you were looking at the dog being examined, you saw that beautiful expression. The head is one of the most beautiful parts of the Kuvasz, with those V-shaped ears and the eyes set slightly below the plane of the muzzle. You know, and their muzzle's elongated, but it's not pointed. It's still blunt at the end, but they're just so beautiful to look at. That's when you judge them, that expression should just melt your heart when you see them.
Yeah, first year entered 1935. As you can see, they're still looking for that group win. That's surprising because that's a good-looking dog.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting. I believe, if I'm correct, this dog went to to and was shown in Europe and won under a Hungarian judge. So he's been respected by people from the home country, and that's a great thing to have when you get endorsed by somebody that, you know, is a native judge.
Developed in Germany in the mid-19th century, the Leonberger was kept both as a farm dog valued for his watch and draft abilities and as a dog of royalty valued for his even temperament and companionship. Today, the Leonberger makes for a loving family dog that is comfortable performing virtually any job set before it. This is Leonberger, number 17.
So the call name there underneath, and the registered name Basil Hayden, and then Hayden. We already have a whippet named Bourbon. I think I know where some of
I
these...
wish we would have had a theme the whole way through. I wish all the group winners would have been cocktails, and then we could have decided who's the best mixologist here. Because that's what breeders are. You know, they pick a dog and try to decide on how to breed it and make it better. So
Yeah, and you got to be light on your feet if you're going to...
yeah, look, he really was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And this breed has such a great temperament. I went to a seminar to learn about them, and there were 4 or 5 of them. And I walked in, and they all sat up and looked at me. They didn't do anything, but they're so attentive and aware of everything going on.
Big but gentle.
The Mastiff is one of the most important breeds of dogs still in existence. He is a foundation dog that helped create the Bulldog, Boxer, Great Dane, Bullmastiff, St. Bernard, and Newfoundland. He may have originated in Tibet thousands of years ago. Look at the Mastiff and you'll see the beginnings of many other breeds. This is Mastiff, number 6.
Courageous. Boy, what a name for this Mastiff. Dustin Rhodes of the WWE is an owner of a Mastiff.
This dog's name is Beast. And he's far from a beast. This dog is so light on his legs. And, you know, this is a massive dog. And for him to have this beautiful reach and drive and carriage going around speaks volumes to his quality. Because to carry that massive frame and be able to move like that, it's just incredible. He's a sweet dog, too. I met him before.
You met him? Did he shake your hand?
He did.
Let's check in again with Jamie Little. And Jamie?
Well done, Chris. Well, through the Westminster Cares philanthropic initiatives, the Westminster Kennel Club annually donates $5,000 each to 3 AKC-recognized national parent breed clubs. That's to help offset rescue-related expenses such as transportation, veterinary care, grooming, boarding, feeding, and training. In addition, these funds will assist these clubs in educating new owners about the joy of owning these dogs while finding suitable new homes as well. For 2025, the recipients of our Breed Rescue Awards are the Bull Terrier Club of America, the Ibizan Hound Club of the United States, and the Tibetan Terrier Club of America. Well done. Chris?
All right, Jamie, I know you and I are big rescue fans. Our family, we have Rita, Ellie, and Colonel Wolf as our rescue dogs. Derek Nottie, the defensive tackle for the Chiefs, has sponsored the adoption of more than 600 dogs over the past few years, saving shelter dogs. Such a generous thing for him to do. Coach Andy Reid calls him the dog whisperer. Well done.
The Neapolitan Mastiff is the estate guard dog of Italy, with roots going back to the Roman war dogs. His fantastic wrinkles and head, massive bones, and lumbering movement create an animal whose looks alone are enough to deter an intruder. He is a faithful companion for an owner, not put off by little drool. This is Neapolitan Mastiff, number 10.
So you're going to see a very unique type of movement here. This lumbering gait. And you can see he's kind of low and slinky. And it's going to bring the crowd to their feet because it's so unique. And that's how they should be.
Do they have to be over 150 to fit the standard in terms of weight?
They give you a different size and weight limit. It varies.
The folds of skin there are noticeable.
Yeah, and it was a dog that was supposed to kind of shock you when you saw it. Look at that face with all those wrinkles. Beautiful.
Sweetness of temperament is the hallmark of the Newfoundland, the most distinguishing characteristic of the breed. Large, strong, and heavily coated, he is equally at home in the water and on land. In his native Newfoundland, he was used as a working dog to pull fishermen's nets and haul wood from the forest. He is a natural swimmer with true life-saving instincts. This is Newfoundland, number 7.
You know, Chris, if you said one word to describe a Newfoundland, it's courage. These are the most courageous dogs we have.
Is that true? They jump out of helicopters?
Absolutely. They do great rescue work out of the helicopters.
Funny you should mention that, because Bark Air, it's air travel that's gone to the dogs. Bark Air launched last May. It's the world's first air travel experience designed for dogs first. Yeah, human companions you can go along too. But isn't that amazing that the airline says no size or breed restriction? The humans, though, you have to be 126 in dog years, I think, to be
a long time.
The Bark Air? Who knew?
Portuguese water dogs were valued as crew members and loyal companions for a generation of Portuguese fishermen. This is an intelligent, independent, and spirited breed with a bit of creative mischief in his heart. The Portuguese water dogs may have either a loose, wavy, or tight, curly coat. This is Portuguese water dog, number 11.
Down and back halfway, please.
So you're gonna see a very unique trim on this. It's called a lion clip, and they also have a retriever clip and a curly coat and a wavy coat. So when you look at their trims, they were effective for when they went into water, so it protect the heart and lungs.
So they were kind of herding fish into nets. I know you've talked about different...
So they would pull nets in. They would be messengers between boats. So they had a lot of different purposes.
Oh, okay.
They also guarded the boats when they were on land.
They could retrieve lost tackle or broken nets, and also be a courier.
Look at his eyes, just watching the whole show.
Another breed of the Mastiff line, the Rottweiler, has served as a cattle driver and guard dog. It arrived in Germany centuries ago with the Roman legions and has become a loyal family companion of immense power and determination. But it should be noted, owners of Rottweiler should be just as determined. This is Rottweiler, number 8.
You know, we talk about temperaments in dogs. And I have this saying because I give the educational seminar for the Great Dane, and I say the Rottweiler looks at you, the Doberman looks through you, and the Great Dane looks beyond you. And it sums up how their temperaments are. You know, a Rottweiler's a very dutiful dog, and they love to work. So they're always looking and thinking. You know, in that Doberman we saw it earlier with that intense stare, and then the Great Dane with this beautiful, majestic gaze. And look, always looking, always intense when they're looking at the owner. They're always looking.
And this breed, they obey their first command 95% of the time or better. They're in the top 10. We mentioned that the Border Collie leads that group. This Rottweiler is only a year old.
The St. Bernard gets its name from the Hospice du Grand St. Bernard in the Swiss Alps. First bred at the hospice in the 1660s for guarding rescue and draft. The breed is very powerful and strong with an outgoing temperament and great intelligence. His inherent good nature makes him a superior companion. This is St. Bernard, number 19.
Thank you. Down and back halfway, please.
Well, Bodacious here is a little star. He's been in commercials for the Kentucky Lottery.
Wow. Hope his number comes up tonight. Hey, what's the weight? And what these are the bigger, right, in terms of the amount of weight that
Sure, they prescribe different weights, but more important is the amount of bone and substance they have, you know, and how they carry it.
Who is the heaviest, or what is the heaviest breeds you'd say that we see?
I think a St. Bernard is one of the heavier dogs that we'll have out there today, just because of their massive bone. The Mastiff.
Yeah, the Mastiff, I thought of.
Originating in Siberia, the Samoyed is a utility dog of the north. This breed is willing to do any task asked of him, whether it be hunting, hauling, or herding. Their exceedingly close association with their people imprinted a wonderful temperament on the breed with a smiling face, laughing eyes, and a stunning silver-tipped coat. This is Samoyed, number 9.
Thank you. Down and back halfway, please.
Is it true they shed, but you can actually use that fur to knit? I have read that.
I've seen TikTok videos where people have taken fur from different dogs and made little miniatures of each dog. So And you know that coat is so important because they have this undercoat and then they have this outer coat that has to have the correct texture, a little harshness to it to repel the snow, the rain, all kinds of water elements.
And the Sammy smile, of course, the loud bark is part of that.
Thank you. Wow.
See if we get something from
Maverick.
Maverick from New York, the home state.
There he goes. They have that beautiful effortless gait as well. Light on their feet.
A sled pulling dog for centuries in Siberia, the Siberian Husky came to Alaska for sled racing in the early 1900s. They dominated these races and then gained fame in the Norman Serum Run of 1925 and in Antarctica with Admiral Beard. Today, the breed continues to excel as a sled dog as well as a companion dog. This is Siberian Husky number 20.
Saluted with a statue in New York Central Park, the bronze statue of Balto, part of the team that delivered in Nome, Alaska.
Yeah, look at that. Look how they look. You know, and we compare them, you'll see the Malamute. The Malamute was a solitary worker, whereas the Siberian worked with a group of Siberians to pull the sled. So they would draft different equipment, people around in a group, so that's very different.
Of the three Schnauzer sizes, giant, standard, and miniature, the standard is the prototype. The German dog of considerable antiquity, at least as far back as the Middle Ages, this was the typical stable dog in Germany, where he was known as the Ratter, for that was his full-time assignment. This is standard Schnauzer, number 14.
Thank you very much, sir. Down and back halfway, please.
2-year-old female from California. Again, California, the most entries of any state this year. Pennsylvania next, and then Florida, then New York, and Texas.
Yeah, this was the prototype of the Schnauzer, so this is the original progenitor. And you can see they carry the same characteristics as a giant. She's a lovely female. Beautiful outline and shape, that hard broken coat, the beard, the leg furnishings. That typical Schnauzer temperament, too.
The Tibetan Mastiff is considered by many to be the stock from which most modern large working breeds have developed. Generations of working as guardians of women and children have produced character of fearlessness, tempered with patience and loyalty, and extreme stubbornness. The Tibetan Mastiff, number 16.
Well, that's a cool coat. So this is another heavy. I wonder what do you feed a guy like this? I mean, is he ever not hungry?
Whatever he asks for.
I'll do the jokes. You do the analysis.
See, it's rubbing off on me, Chris.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But how can you not fall in love with this breed? I mean, this was a guardian breed, so they would guard the temples, and they still do to this day. And you can see why. They're a large dog. They're not considered a giant breed, but just their imposing nature.
And the name Theodore, but the nickname, according to the owner, Theodorable, which is kind of cool. At age 8.
They are adorable.
Yes, up there in years a little bit compared to some of the other dogs that we've seen.
Theodore lived up to his name.
That completes the working group. Dr. Lemo will make the decision. 31 again. I'll repeat the number. And again, you got Monty, the giant Schnauzer, that has a chance.
Three-peat.
Yes, to do it again and again.
There were some dogs that put on a great show tonight out in this group room. Doberman, the Great Dane. Schnauzer came back and looked great. The giant.
Crowd was really supportive of a number of these.
Yeah, the crowd's going to have trouble because there's a lot of dogs they went wild for today. I think they went for a lot of the coated breeds because it's a little cold out today. So they were cheering on the hairy dogs tonight.
We got a storm threatening the area. We had some ice last night, cool temperatures. Give a snack before we hopefully get called up and called out.
That big St. Bernard head. Okay, here we go.
Please bring me Akita here. The face and the front.
First dog's the Akita.
Doberman.
Penny the Doberman coming out.
German Pinscher.
German Pinscher. The giant Schnauzer.
Here comes money.
Kuvasz.
The Kuvasz, that's great. And the Mastiff, Beast.
San Bernard.
Oh, St. Bernard, the crowd's going to go crazy. And the Samoyed. Oh, I think this crowd's going to go nuts on a few of these dogs. Look at them standing up. You know, this is where the intensity of these dogs comes through. They're just so intently watching their handlers.
Thank you. Prepare for movement. One dog in time. I will let you for the next one.
Now, Lemo's journey began with a Doberman Pinscher. With background in specialized breeding with miniature Schnauzers.
We have Akita going. Oh, the Doberman's getting a big applause. She's going to push the other dogs. And the German Pinscher, that dog looked great today. And this is an unrecognized breed in the judging community. I think this dog really represents a great one. And the giant Schnauzer, Monty.
They know Monty.
And the beautiful Kuvasz, just floating around the ring, effortless. The Mastiff Beast. As light as can be on his feet, it's incredible.
And the tail looks happy. St. Bernard.
And the St. Bernard. Look at that, head carried high, just walking great. And the Samoyed. Beautiful work, just going around the ring. All that power and strength, drive off the rear. It's great.
This is not my final decision. Just bring me giant Schnauzer here. Doberman.
So it's not his final decision. This is interesting. He's just getting his picks out. One last cut.
Please come and join me.
It's very interesting. So
Take them around all together, please.
So that would indicate he's struggling
He's not.
with this
He's
call.
not ready yet to make his decision. This is going to be the determining factor. Build a little drama here. This is great. Giants going great. The Doberman's moving out. The St. Bernard's doing wonderful.
2025 working group winner is a giant Schnauzer.
Oh, the giant wins.
Second Doberman
Monty.
Pinscher. San Bernard and the
Monty
Kuvasz.
leaping in front. Three straight group wins for Monty.
The best of the Doberman, the St. Bernard, and the Samoyed. It's a three-peat.
That's right, for the 5-year-old giant Schnauzer, Monty from New Jersey. At the Garden with a chance now for Best in Show. Earlier, the English Springer Spaniel won the sporting group. Monty, the giant Schnauzer, in the middle of it all is our Jamie Little. Jamie?
Well, a different year, same result, 3 years in a row with Monty. It looked like the judge had a hard time there. So many good dogs. How do you keep pulling this off with this beautiful dog?
You know, it's him. It's a lot of hard work, and he always puts the work in. He always tries.
Always tries. That's 3 group wins. We'll see what he can do in Best in Show.